Hello everybody, welcome back to Throttle Grotto. This is my 1975 Volkswagen Rabbit, which is actually turbocharged. If you haven't seen that, check out some of the other videos where we talk about turbocharging this with a 2016 Jetta engine. But today we're here for the carpet. The carpet in this car is 50 years old and I don't think has really been cleaned since I bought the car. Maybe not since before that, who knows. But I've got a tool I'm going to try out on the carpet today, and it's one of these. It hooks to air, and we're going to try it out on some 50-year-old carpeting. So this is the original carpet that I got with the car, and you can see it's not terrible. Some of the stuff around the shifter has got some funk to it, some deeply embedded funk, and I'd like to try to get some of that out, and then just overall make it look a little bit nicer. I'm hoping that this tool will get some of this like staining and stuff out of the carpet. I might be asking too much of it, but hey, it's worth a try. And I already have the tool. Like, I bought it for another project, so we're gonna set up the camera and set up the tool. It's really easy to set up. You literally just plug it into an air hose. And it needs quite a bit of air, so you're probably not going to work on your little pancake compressor. And it's just an air nozzle. It's just an air nozzle with this little flipper thing in the center of it. Flips around inside the cone and does magic stuff to your carpeting. So let's try it out. So it didn't take very long to do all that, but you do have to go over it with a vacuum afterwards. I was also going to do the area behind the seat here. You can see it's a little gnarly. I also did the seat, and there was a surprising amount of stuff that came out of the seat. All right, now I'm going to go do the other side, and then we'll vacuum and see what kind of results we actually got. While I had everything set up, I would try it also. I've got this Recaro that I picked up off a marketplace that I'm getting ready to put in the Z, but I haven't gotten to it yet. But I figured I would give this thing a quick with the tool and see how it cleans up. All right, as you can see, the quick going over with the tool got a lot of the loose surface stuff off. It still did not do a very good job of getting the really embedded dirt out, which is no surprise. We'll definitely have to use the steam cleaner on this to get it as clean as I would like to. So next step, vacuum the inside of the bunny, and then run a steam cleaner over it and see if we've done a good job of restoring the carpet. I don't have anything fancy for this job. It's just a Bissell machine, and I put a bunch of hot water in the tank with the solution. So I'm gonna try it out first on the Recaro and see how this cleans up. And of course, this is gonna take like a day to dry, but let's give it a shot. All right, after you can see how the tank looks after just a couple of quick passes and a little bit of scrubbing with the brush on the bottom of the Recaro seat. It may not be visible yet, but the combo is working. So I'm gonna let that dry overnight. But now let's go try the carpet. I improved the lighting situation in the car by using a couple of bungee cords to hang the light. Which actually works pretty good. I have got the main areas cleaned, and already I think it looks a ton better. Even those spots between the seats came back better than I expected, but I can't expect a lot since it's 50-year-old carpet. But I'm going to let this dry overnight. Got a fan going in the garage to help just move air through here so that it doesn't stay wet, and then we'll check in on it tomorrow. And you can see here the tank is pretty gross. So it definitely pulled a lot out of the carpet and this Recaro seat. So I'm gonna let all this stuff dry overnight and then check on it tomorrow. All right, let's take a look here. The blue seat turned out really nice, which I expected. There wasn't a lot of real deep dirt in it anyway. So using the little steam cleaner I have did a pretty good job, which means that at some point I can get this all bracketed up and ready to put in the 300ZX, unless I sell it. I'm thinking about selling the Z just because I've got too much stuff going on right now. So if you're interested in the Z, hit me up. And let's get some light on the subject here. Come on, light. There we go. And I think it made a huge difference. I think professional equipment would have done better. I think also not being super old carpet that's matted down and stuff would have been easier to clean up. But I think overall the method I used did a pretty good job. Got most of the spots that I was grumbly about. You can still see right down there. There's a little spot that I couldn't get to because I didn't want to take the seats out. But yeah, big improvement on the interior. Some of you will notice the gap around the edges. Partly, I think the carpet has shrunk a little bit. Also, partly due to, like in the center here, running the cables for the shifter underneath the carpet. And also a little bit more good news on the Rabbit. The guys from Tech 53 reached out to me through email, and we're looking at maybe getting a Tech 53 ECU on this engine. So I'll be able to do a comparison between the tune that I have now and the stuff that they offer and see if there's an improvement. The guys at Tech 53 are saying that it's a much more comprehensive solution to the ECU problems and the way that the software is engineered. It's a much better solution than what I'm running. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully within the next month or so, we'll get that all hammered out, and we'll see if it's, I'll be able to at least give you guys feedback on what I have now versus the Tech 53 tune and the drivability and all that stuff. That's all for this time from Throttle Grotto. Until next time, get out there and work on something.